Hey, this is Dom. Um, I am creating this video to show people how they can um, find statistics for a social media post. So basically, the use case here is that you saw a post that, or maybe you sent a post into our team and you wanted us to publish it on our social media accounts, but you don't necessarily manage those accounts, and you don't have access to the stats on those posts because you can't get behind the scenes access there. So you're looking for stats on those posts and you don't know how to get them. So I'm going to go over how you can get that kind of information from our team without even actually having to ask for it. You can just get it yourself. Um, and so that's what this is for. As you can see, we're working in Salesforce Social Studio. So that's what our team uses, and that's how I'll be showing you to get this information. Now, one of the keys here is going to be the concept of the label. As you can see right here, we have um, a section for labels. And so a label is something that exists kind of in the back end of Salesforce. You could think of it as something similar to a hashtag. And in fact, some of our labels are hashtags, but these things do not exist um, inside the content of whatever post we're using. So for instance, let's see, if we sent out here's a label. It says, well, adaptive sports. We're looking for content about adaptive sports. And here's one. I found it. Now, notice this adaptive sports doesn't necessarily exist in the text of the post. Sports for vets, winter sports clinic, whole health, honoring vets. But there's no adaptive sports really listed in here. However, the team that created this content or that submitted this content, um, their name is Adaptive Sports. It's the Adaptive Sports team, and so we kind of categorized it as Adaptive Sports, and that's just to let us know what kind of content it was. And so it's just a way of categorizing content, basically. And you can see has to deal with veterans, has to deal with blinded veterans, has to deal with adaptive sports, and then this is just a hashtag that's been using, and they tossed it in the tags. I mean the labels section. But as you can see, we could add other ones: Army, Art, Award, Benefits, Birthday, Brain, Career Fair, Cemetery, all sorts of other stuff we could have added on there. But so that's what a label is. And labels can be very important for tracking your stats. It helps you narrow down to just the content that you are looking for. So we have this adaptive sports label checked. I'm going to uncheck it, but actually I'm going to do it up here. See, it says one filter is applied, and that one filter is adaptive sports, and it narrowed it down to everything, only those things that had adaptive sports in it. So I'm going to reset that, and it's going to go back to where it was. This is our calendar. This is where all our content is scheduled. And as you see, we got a lot: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, um, all day, well, all the working day mostly, and then some early mornings, some in the evenings. So it's a lot of stuff, and it's kind of hard to find one individual post to try to check the stats on it. But one of the benefits to having things like labels and the like is that we can search anything that's currently on this page, on this calendar right now that's displayed, um, and has a label. Those labels are going to they're going to exist in here, and the ones that are grayed out, those are not here. There are no posts on the calendar right now that has the memorial label or the Million Veterans Program label. But NCA Vietnam 50, now that's a label that exists right here on the calendar right now. There are posts on the calendar that have to do with NCA Vietnam 50. It's a campaign. So let's see, do we have Explore VA? I'm going to show you um, now one of the ways that we can use to check the stats on um, a post that has a specific label. So if we click this performance button right here and scroll down, if we were to go to say we're looking for Facebook post. And right now, what we're seeing is basically a list of all Facebook posts, sorted by date from newest to oldest. And you can scroll down and load more if you want. But what we want to do is show some filters. And now, right now, you see the date is set to March 30th to April 5th. But I don't want March 30th to April 5th. What I would like is to go back a couple months. Let's go back to October. And I want to see anything that says explore VA. Actually, no, I don't want that. Let's go homeless. Anything? Yeah, there's homeless. We post a lot of content that happens to have to do with homeless veterans. So I'm gonna click apply filter, and this is everything going all the way back to October. And notice there's a lot. There's a whole page full of stuff here. And yeah, that's about it. So about a page and a half worth of content having to do with homelessness. And so if you wanted to write a report and give all the stats for, um, you know, Facebook posts that had to deal with the topic of homelessness, well, here you go. It's all right here. Another thing that you could do, instead of just checking Facebook, you could check Twitter or you could check Instagram. Those are the only three types of accounts we have connected right now. So if there was a LinkedIn account linked up in here, I could probably put in LinkedIn and search for posts on that. Or I can try to do them all at the same time. And I can come in here and do the same show filters capability, and I'm going to go all the way back to November, October. I'm gonna go all the way back to October again, and I'm gonna enter homeless once again, and it, it's giving me a hard time. Homeless. Oh, okay. I guess I got it. Apply. It's weird the way it displayed though. Um, yeah, it's not taken for some reason. Let me try it one more time. Go to all posts. H homeless. Apply. Yeah, I went too far back. Well, it appears that it's being finicky right now. I don't know what's wrong with it. Um, but it definitely worked for Facebook only. It should work for the other platforms as well. Um, we'll try it for Instagram. I'm not sure why it didn't work for all three. It's kind of annoying to be honest. But let's go to December 1st and see what happens there. H homeless. Apply. Yeah, it's messed up right now. So sorry, it worked on Facebook. It totally works on all of them, but of course, as soon as I try to see, it's working right there, and I don't know why it's not working on the other ones right now. I'll check with the IT or submit a ticket or something. But this, I mean, you can see how it works right here, and maybe I just need to log out and log back in or something to make it work on Instagram and Twitter. Um, but this is the basic idea. Now, one of the cool things here is that, I mean, you could look at this and you can copy and paste and copy that and paste it and copy and paste it. But who has time for that, right? So why not just go to export? You can export it as a CSV or comma separated values and open it in Excel. So just double click that. And then you can see over here that I got every one of those posts is in here. So I'm going to zoom in so you can get a feel for the kind of data that's included in here. And notice the message is in here as well. You can modify the alignment set to wrap text. just to give you a feel for, yeah, it's pretty much the entire post is in here. So you got all that, and then of course it comes with all the information across the top that was in the report. Comments, likes, reach, and shares. And then there's labels: end veteran homelessness, or homeless. And so, you see the hashtag end veteran homelessness label was in here the whole time. It's in here. I wonder if it's in here. Well, just homeless here. But so if a team was to give us content that they wanted us to share, but then they wanted to follow up on the stats pertaining to that content, then one of the things that they should give us along with the content is a label to use. So if they were to send us, say, something that said, a Facebook or Twitter post about appeals modernization, um, and they wanted us to and they wanted to be able to go back after the fact and check out the stats for those posts that had to do with appeals modernization. Well, then one thing to consider, when sending that content over, is to tell the team that you specifically want that label added. Make sure to add that label so that we can run reports based on that label. And then you'll be able to go back after the fact and, no, I don't want to save these changes. But and you can go and do a filter by that label. And trust me, it does work on Twitter. It does work on Instagram. I don't know why it didn't work today, but it does work. Um, so if you want us to be able to allow you to um, check on the stats for a particular type of content, make sure that that content has labels on it, and specific labels to the stuff that you want. Um, Now, there's another way that you can actually get performance related data out of Salesforce Social Studio, and that is to come over here to Social Studio, click like the Social Studio button at the top right, and then click on Performance. And if you do that, what's going to happen is you're going to get these post reports. So you can get post reports for Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. Google Plus went away, but YouTube. But we're not really using YouTube, so to speak, right now, and Instagram. So, and you can get full-on account reports as well. So I don't know if you've actually exported a lot of insights data from Facebook, but there are like account page level reports, and there's post level reports. So mostly I focus on the post level. And so if you want a post level report from Facebook, you click in here and you say, oh, I want data from this um, account right here. And usually you can only go back a certain amount of time. I can't recall how far back you can go. But let's say you went back to February 1st and you wanted to export it as a CSV. You click download report. It's very simple. And then, so you're going to get a pop-up over here on this bell. It says 42. It's going to say 43 very soon for some. Oh, no, instead, because I cleared it, it says 1. So now that thing's ready to download. You click, you get to this download page, and you download it. And then, once you open it up, you will find all the data pertaining to posts that were published during that time period. So this was all the way back to the beginning of February, if I'm not mistaken. And as you can see, yeah, it goes all the way down to February 1st. So, you can get all this data about these posts. It's a lot. It's a lot to sort through. And in fact, it might even be too much. But if you really wanted, you can get down to the nitty-gritty and find just about anything that you want in here. I'm not sure if they have the labels section in here like they did. Oh, whoop. Nah, they do. So one thing that you could do is maybe set this up as um, set it up as like a drop down I think it was a filter or something like that. And don't select all, but let's say you wanted to say end veteran homelessness or anything that has veteran homelessness in it. You could try that. And that's another way that you could probably do this. So you see all this stuff right here, and then you could put summations here to add up all the all the columns information, and you could put it all the way straight across. But that's another way that you could set up like filters. There's a lot of labels in here, so you can go through here and choose whatever you want. Um, I could deselect all of that and go down here to that one thing that I was showing you, the NCA Vietnam 50. Boom. And there's two of those there for some reason. Um, or Operation Song. There's a couple of those in there. So probably Contains is one as well. Ah, so if you put Contains, Operation Song. Yeah, that didn't help at all. um, but what if I put Contains Homeless? Yeah, there you go. One of the issues with selecting them in here is that it's selecting not just invented in homelessness. It has the semicolon and then some other word I can't see. Let me make that bigger. So it has to have exactly this. Well, I don't want exactly that. I want everything that says homeless. So you could put anything that contains homeless. And now you're getting a lot of stuff here. Everything that contains homeless, it's in here. So that's one of the benefits of having labels in the back end because now I can search for them. You could probably do something similar um, based on just the, let me clear the filter. Can I get rid of the filter? Anyway, don't need it right now, but I could probably go to the content of the post if I can find it right around here and like go into the message and filter that way and then filter by contains the word homeless. And now you see something similar is but this is basing it on the content of the post itself. If the word homeless pops up, it's going to show up in this list. I can change that filter if I wanted to do appeals. Hey, I've got a couple appeals. I don't think those had the label. Yeah, there's no label for appeals in here. They didn't get labeled, but they have the ability to you have the ability to search for that. So that's useful. It actually instead of um, searching for labels, because sometimes people don't add a label, and that can be unfortunate. Especially on Twitter, people don't like to add the labels on Twitter for some reason, probably because we tweet so much. But you can get a better feel for what content has to do with a particular word, say appeals, if you look in here and search the content of the message rather than the labels applied to the message. So that's just another way to do it. Um, yeah, and that's just about it. If you have any other questions, you can ask me, and hopefully this helps. Thanks.